Can you do 4 plays in one? I'm going to show you a quick video here where you can put 4 tags into one play using one simple motion that can mess with the defense and always make them wrong. What's up, everybody? It's Coach Ross Football. Welcome to the channel. If you've never been here before, this channel is dedicated to the spread offense. Anything and everything about the spread offense we talk about on this channel. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Also, give this video a like if you enjoy this content or any of my other content. Make sure you like the videos. Make sure you share the videos. It helps this channel grow, helps the videos get seen, especially to coaches who need the help, who are looking for ways to innovate their offense. This is the channel for you. You're looking to make the defense wrong. Easy little thing you can do, I'm going to show you right now, where you use push motion in a 3-by-1 concept. And based on how the defense reacts, how the defense moves, you have 4 built-in tags or 4 built-in plays to make that defense wrong. And I'm going to show you how to do it right now. There will also be a bonus to show you what you can do if the defense reacts or defense bites to a certain particular tag that I am going to show you. So technically you're getting 4, you're getting 1 bonus. So technically a total of 5 little tags here you can add. And I'll also even show you how you can communicate those plays into your skill players and your team as far as the tags themselves, so you know which play you're running. But in the most part, you are giving the power to the quarterback. The quarterback knows what plays are being ran, what's being called, and then from there, he looks at the way the defense reacts, the way the defense is aligned, and where are the best advantages. So you have 4 options and possibly an additional 5th option later on if the defense bites on what the first one I'm going to show you is. So you're basically giving the hands or giving the keys to the quarterback and letting him drive this play based on what the defense does, how they react to a certain motion, and then taking advantage of where they are not. This is how you put it in. So you have your typical 3-by-1 set here. So you are going to build in all 4 parts of the play all at once. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to have the offensive lineman. They are going to be blocking power to the right. So we have a down block here. He's going to control that B gap. He's pulling around, going to kick out that end right there. He is down blocking to that 3 technique right there. Down block here, potentially helping, but then climbing to the second level here. Quarterback is going to come in here and sit possibly, and then he is up through the hole if we are running the power. So we might not actually run the power, but offensive lineman is always going to be blocking power. Now, could it be power to the right or power left? That depends on the formation. You can flip this however you want. Then obviously everything just flips. But for the sake of this video, we are just going to show power to the right of this. What we are going to do now is we are going to put F in a push or tear motion. And essentially we are just running a running back screen out here. All right. So now we have 3 blockers for the running back. All right, a quick motion right here. So that is the other part of the play that is built in. So we have power. We have a quarterback screen here. Now for the backside. This is where we have a couple of options. And so essentially what you do to make that 3rd and 4th option would simply be to give the receiver an option route. You could actually technically give him 3 option routes based on the leverage of the corner, because a lot of times the defense, for the most part, is going to shade their strength, obviously, to the 3 receiver side, because that's more the strength. On top of that, you have the running back sidecar to that. So I'd say that a lot of times the running back or the play, if it is a run, is going to go towards the receiver. So therefore, defense is going to set its strength. So now what potentially could happen is you get a lot of space, a lot of free yards over here in the backside. And what kind of options can we do? Well, there's multiple options here. So we could run a 1, 2, or 3-step slant. We could come in here and we can run a hitch. he can run a vertical. So we have three options right here. And that all just determines based on the leverage of this corner. So obviously, if the corner is off, then that takes the vertical out. But now we have the hitch or we have the slants. So again, this is gonna take reps in practice to obviously understand leverage, and this could be something you can work in with your passing game reps too. Understanding leverage based on what your receiver needs to run based on the leverage of the corner. So obviously, if he's outside or head up, then a lot of times that slant is going to be wide open because he's giving you the inside. So, but obviously, if it changes, he's more of the inside. That takes away the slant because he could jump the slants. So now the hitch is another potential, and he could be almost like a back shoulder hitch as well, just to throw away from where the defender is. So these are your third and fourth options over here. Then you obviously have that vertical if you are getting pressed. And we have a good matchup with one of our best receivers out here. And you could even switch it up the line for this play. This could be like one of those one-word plays where you say this word or this word's on a wristband or whatever it might be, and everyone knows what to do. All of a sudden, maybe if H is your best guy, which a lot of times for me, H is my best guy, I want him trying to get the ball. So I may even just swap him out for this potential play and just see how they react. Do they react? And then just put Y in here as a blocking receiver so that I can get my best receiver, my best athlete isolated against a corner. So those are the four options there. And I'm going to show you the fifth option just based on the defense and also what we are looking for with the defense, how they act, how they react, and the play is going to be, which play do we choose or which way does the quarterback go based on how the defense reacts. What are we looking for here? Obviously, we're looking for reaction with the defense. I mean, this motion is meant to now all of a sudden we have three receivers to one side. Now we're pushing a fourth one over there. You have to expect the defense is going to adjust. If they don't adjust, obviously we're throwing this screen all day, and until they stop it, obviously. But eventually what's going to happen is they're going to adjust in some way. Either they move their linebackers over to adjust to that kind of a motion, or do they roll the safeties down to stop it, to bring another guy down in and try and keep the linebackers there. So a lot of different options they can do. And based off that, the quarterback has the option that he can either throw. If they don't move at all, obviously we are going to throw this running back screen all day. But then all of a sudden, if all of a sudden they move their linebackers over and they've taken guys out of the box, and now they have one guy in the box here, well, now the advantage is obviously is to run that quarterback power, which the line is going to do. They're going to run quarterback power. So now we had the line, we had the blocking assignment set up, and we actually have numbers in the box for the advantage of the run. Do they roll safeties? Keep guys in the box, but do they roll safeties? Move this safety more to the middle field. Now it's a true one-on-one here with our receiver. So how do they react? And based on how they react, we take advantage of the numbers where they are not. The last thing I want to cover, though, is how do you communicate it? Because it's a simple, it is your everyday true late formation really out of the air raid here. It's just typical 3-by-1. But how do you communicate? Because obviously this is a more built-in type of play. How do you communicate it? How do you communicate the tags? Do you communicate to the quarterback what you want him to do? How do you do that? How do you communicate the play to show him what you want, or do you just allow him to have the freedom to make the choice? Now, in my opinion, we would rep a play like this over and over and over in practice to where eventually in a game, I would want my quarterback to have that freedom to make that right decision based on the numbers. He's going to be able to see the box because there's a number of plays in our offense already that require him to count the box. So he's used to doing it. So now he can see where he has an advantage and he can make the decision accordingly. But if you want him to, rely on you, it could be a check with me, all right, where you call out a formation. It could be, you call out a formation, and then do check with me. All right, so then he does that, and then all of a sudden you yell out a one-word play, or you call out a one-word play, and it could be mixed with one word, one color, whatever it is on the wristbands. And then the quarterback yells a command to the offensive line to let them know that we're running this play. So they are automatically running power. They're automatically blocking quarterback power. And now from here on out, you have that one word play. You can have a signal. So it could be, even if you wanted to signal, it could be like, for example, early special. I don't know whatever it might be. How do you communicate? It's got to be something simple, but it's got to be a play uh, that you practice a lot. And obviously, powers in the offense. The quick running back tear screen, almost like a bubble, is in the offense. Reading whether it's a hitch, slant, or vertical is already in the offense. Power is a staple running play in the offense. So it's all things that you are used to doing in your offense, at least in the offense that I run. Those are all things that we're used to doing. Now, put them all into one play and allow the quarterback to choose which one he wants to run based on where the best advantage is. And so if you want to go that way and give the quarterback the freedom, then obviously you make a signal, you put it on a wristband. But if you want to signal in which one you want him to do, you just come up with 4 simple, easy signals, or 3. Because if you just do this and this, for your special play, your trips special. Now I'm not saying that's the signal I use because it's not, but if it is, it's simple. Linemen may see that and they say, okay, I know where we're running. We're on power. We're on power no matter what. And so from there, you can go this special, and then maybe you could touch your elbow, touch your ear, whatever it might be for whatever you want the quarterback to run. This could be the running back screen. This could be, the hitches or look to the receiver. This could be, run power, whatever it might be. If you don't feel comfortable giving the quarterback the freedom. But I highly recommend something like this to put into your offense, a one-word play that features a few things that you already do in your offense because it's going to make that play, and it could almost be like a tempo play where you go to the line, and essentially you have 4 play calls already put into your play. And I'm going to show you just a little added extra. And if you're a savvy coach, you probably already know what I'm going to talk about, but I'm going to show you the 1/5 one that I promised I would show you towards the end of the video. Now we've ran this play a couple times in the game, had some success. Maybe you ran the running back screen a couple times. Maybe you ran quarterback power. Maybe you even hit a big play for a vertical or whatever it might be on the other side. All right, but now you've had some success with the running back quick screen out of here, and now the defense is getting nosy. All right. So now the defense is getting nosy. Maybe corners are lined up a little bit strong, or more pressed. They're all pressed here because they see it, or they don't want to get beat. They're moving, they're shifting the safeties over the top, or they're keeping the safeties right here. So because all of a sudden you got burn here. Maybe they just keep them on the hashes, but you have a lot of space right here. All right. And then on top of that, all of a sudden they see that motion shoot. Now the safety shoots down. So now what we can do is we can do the screen and go. We can do the screen and go here. So now I would have either H here showing hands the block, and then he is getting outside and he is going to the corner. And so the quarterback gives a shoulder hitch here, and then he's thrown over the top. Now, before I finish the video, you have essentially 2, maybe 3 down the field plays. So essentially they are RPOs. So again, rules on RPOs, refs are going to be lenient. Some refs are more lenient than others as far as allowing linemen to get downfield. Obviously, they are run blocking, so they're block and run no matter what. So if you are going to throw that RPO, especially one down the field, it has to be a quick hitter. So in other words, that screen has to be real quick. The screen and go has to be real quick. And if he's going to throw over the top on that vertical, he cannot sit there and drop back, get into a 7-step drop or 5-step drop or even a 3-step drop. It has to be automatic. He has to put that ball only where the receiver can get it, only where he can run underneath it, and it's got to be quick. All right, so there you have it. Easy little video here. Simple little thing you can put into your offense based on principles that you already use. It's a great little one-word play, great to use in tempo, great to take advantage of the defense. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit the like button if you did. Also subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed, and also share this video out to other coaches who may want to see it. Helps the channel grow, helps the video get seen. Also, check out my old air raid back to the basics here. If you want to start going down the air raid rabbit hole, check this series out. I think you might enjoy it. Until then, I'll see you in the next video.